Welcome to the first of our shipping videos for 2022. We've been busy for the last couple of weeks. I've been sick with COVID. Unfortunately, it finally caught up to me, so great to be back here and finally up and going for the year. Just delayed me by a week, but we're okay. So anyway, what is the shipping video? So our shipping videos is a time when we look back at the guitars that have gone out in the previous week. We try and do it every week if possible, if things don't get in our way. And our intention for 2022 is we are going to consistently do it every week. So the guitars that we're looking at here are custom orders that have been placed over the last couple of months that have been built to order and are running through our manufacturing here. What we're also going to be doing this year is any of our stock guitars that ship, they're in stock, they're ready to ship immediately, so we don't like to hold them up for a shipping video. So we're going to start putting them on the screen here. So I'll get to still have a look through them, refer to every guitar that's gone out over the past week, and we'll give you all a shout out. So a really nice thing to be able to do. It allows us to really focus on all the different models that are going out of here and let you guys see what happens on a daily basis. So the first guitar we're going to jump into is going out to Pam in Arizona, and what a great little guitar to start off with. So this is our Amicus 12 string. If you're not that familiar with our guitars and our range, the Amicus is our little short scale 12 string. It's an 18-inch scale. It's tuned up to D, which is like putting the capo in your 10th fret. And yeah, it just gives you a really nice sort of high mandolin kind of sound, but with much more fullness. This one is finished in Tamawash, and it's kind of like our quilted maple in a lot of ways, but it's just got an even deeper golden color. And I think with the appointments on this, it's really beautiful. It's got the gold rings here on the inlay, gold hardware, and then vibrant weave amber back and sides. So just beautiful, beautiful shades in this little instrument. And it sounds as good as it looks. Next one going out is going to Evan in California, and Evan's gone with an X7 with the green carbon, very eye-catching, and green and the gold is always a good combination. It's got the gold hardware, gold rings on the inlays, and then the green carbon back and sides. So really nice combination. So that's our smaller body powder guitar with a 24-inch scale. Next one is another X7. This is going to Michael in Oklahoma, and this one's a red carbon, and I always like the red. It's just got a really nice glow to it. The white dot inlays and black hardware, and then red carbon back and sides. I think I was looking at stock recently, and I think red is possibly the most common color on an X7. It's definitely always a good choice. Now, we've got a number of our slim body guitars going out here. So we have two different versions of this. We have the X10 Slimline, and then we have the Virtuo, which is using the same body platform but with a very different suite of pickups. So the X10 Slimline is it's our slim body acoustic, and this one has the adjustable bridge with the 6 individual piezos. It's got the Crevo magnetic humbucker here. And we've put the controls on the top. So a lot of our other full-sized acoustic guitars, we put the sound hole controls here. But on this one, it's really made more as a stage guitar. So controls very nicely put here on the top, and a 3-way switch that goes between the pickups. So a really nice, versatile stage guitar, but still with a really good full acoustic sound. Surprisingly large acoustic sound out of this as well. And this one finished in amber. So that's going to Eric in Texas. So then another one going to Texas, this is going to John. And this is the Virtuo. So same body design. And the difference of this is really, this one's aimed a little bit more towards the plugged in amplified sound. And we've given it the Fishman Fluence humbuckers here. It's also got the piezo bridge, but it's also got MIDI as well. So you just have an awful lot of controls in this instrument. Really able to blend between all those 3 different pickups and have separate outputs, so very versatile. This one's finished in our black carbon and silver ring inlays. I think that's a nice combination. Actually, the silver rings just go very nicely with the black carbon. Now another Virtuo, I've got a few Virtuos going out. It's been a really popular instrument since we launched it. And this one's going to Antonio in Texas. So this has got the red carbon. The inlays are the Celtic knots in silver and the black hardware. And you just see the contours. And the great thing about the Virtuo is just the way it's been contoured. The extended neck access here really allows you to get very far right up into the top frets, and the sculpted body just makes it very comfortable. Here's a nice one going out to Nick in the UK. So this is Royal Ebony with a transparent blue over the top. So Royal Ebony has that great sort of contrasting patterns and colors, and you put a transparent color over the top and it just gives you this really nice abstract pattern. So so blue Royal Ebony, silver Celtic knots, and blue carbon back and sides. Then we've got Darryl in British Columbia, and he's gone with the Cocobolo. So Cocobolo veneer on there, and really nice how the lighter coloured sapwood comes right down there. Just it's like an extension of the neck, runs right down and comes into this little V. I really like that. It's got the silver vine inlays and black hardware and an amber back and sides. So amber always goes really well with the Cocobolo. Now this is a really nice combination of colours. This is going to Waleed in Panama City. To my knowledge, it's the first guitar we've sent to Panama. And so this is black quilted maple. So we take our quilted maple and we have a special dyeing process that we use that just really brings out the pattern and gives it this sort of black, sort of silvery colour that really is very eye-catching. And on this one, it's been combined with red carbon on the back and sides. And the red and the black actually go really nicely together. The inlay is a white Celtic knots. You see the Celtic knots have been very popular. And then the black hardware. It's a good combo. So now we have one going out to John in California. And this is our X20 lefty. So the X20 is our one model that we do left-handed. Been asked a lot recently about doing a left-handed Virtuo, and it's something that I would like to do in all our models, obviously, but because we have to make a mold, it's really it's a big deal to make a lefty version of a specific model. If we get enough demand, it's something we might do in the future. But right now, the X20 is the only one we have a lefty mold for. So this one is X20 lefty finished in amber carbon. It's got the silver dot inlays and the chrome hardware. And oh, I must mention the pickup. So this one's got a high vibe pickup. So the high vibe is our sort of a smart guitar pickup system. And what it does is it picks up the vibrations from the strings here, puts it through this processor, and then it triggers actuators inside the instrument that allows you to put effects acoustically over the top of the instrument. So without plugging into an amp, you can add reverb and delay and all kinds of different sounds, which is fantastic. But you can also use this as a really good preamp then for just plugging into an amp. So very versatile, as a built-in tuner, a looper, various different things. So it's really a fantastic pickup system. We've been having a lot of fun starting to use these on our guitars. So next one is going out to Gordon in Newfoundland. So little fact for you, I actually have 4 Newfoundland dogs. Yeah, this is an X20 finished in black carbon. And I like the simplicity of the black carbon. You know, it's the founding material of all our guitars. And this with just that little bit of extra detail with the gold tuners, I think is just subtle, but really, really elegant. And the X20, we redesigned that about a year ago, added some new features in. We changed the contours of the heel here, which has been really great. Just gives you great access up into the higher registers. Added the little bevel at the back here, just made it a little bit more comfortable. Just a nice little subtle rib bevel. And yeah, it's our best-selling guitar, and for good reason. Just a great all-rounder. Then we've got Gary in Minnesota. So Gary has gone for an X20 as well, and with this one, he's added a Pau Ferro veneer. And Pau Ferro is just this really nice contrast in colors. Really light sapwood in the center here. Nice dark, almost totally black lines, and then all the different versions of brown here. So really nice colors. And it's gone with a red carbon back and sides. And yeah, nice combination. Then we've got Key in Arizona, and this is figured mahogany. I got this figured mahogany a few years ago. I had quite a consignment of it, and I wish I had bought more because I can't get any more, and it's almost all gone. But it's a beautiful piece of veneer. Beautiful sort of flame pattern that runs right the way through it, and a bear claw runs through it, and just so much character. It's almost hard to just define exactly what the figuring is in this. But yeah, really highly figured mahogany. Nicely combined with the gold vines and the gold hardware and an amber back and sides. So great combination on that. Now, last one on the road today is going out to Stephen in Dublin. So this one's staying right here in Ireland, so nice to see such a fantastically appointed instrument staying here in their own country. And this one is an X20 nylon guitar, and it's been given red royal ebony on the top, which is really, really striking. So it's got a lot of the lighter wood that brings out this very vibrant red, and then the darker patterns running off to the sides. So very, very eye-catching that way. Gold vine inlays, gold hardware, slotted headstock, and then a vibrant red back and sides. So that just is a stunning, stunning instrument. And it's also got the hi-fi pickup system. So I think that's the first time we've put it on a nylon, but yeah, really nice to see it on a nylon guitar. So just beautiful one to finish off with. That's actually been a combination colors that we've been doing quite a lot recently. You might have seen the Justin Johnson video where he had a Virtuo guitar with that color combination, the red and the red royal ebony. So yeah, it's been quite popular, and for good reason. So we'll have a look at the guitars that have already gone out this year. As we're into the second week after the new year, there's quite a lot of guitars have left, I think over 30. And so we'll just scroll through them here. So Stuart in the UK got an X20 with black quilted maple. Seiji in Japan, an X10 in vibrant green. Ruben in South Carolina, an X20 with that beautiful piece of koa. Nate in Oregon, and wow, look at that. That's one of a koa solace, and great combination there between the koa top and that beautiful inlay. Then we've got Rodney in Hawaii. I wish I was in Hawaii. He's got an X10 slimline with koa. And Richard in Georgia, and he's gone for a Virtuo. Ralph in Nevada, an X20 black carbon. I think that's black carbon in that picture. Nikki in Massachusetts, wow, another beautiful solace. This one really caught my eye as we were building it. Beautiful piece of the tamawash, quilted tamawash with that vine inlay, just really, really stunning. Then Michelle, New Mexico, this X7 with Paduk. Marky in Japan, an X20 black carbon. Another one going to Marky in Japan, an X20 in blue carbon. Then John, West Virginia, one of our beautiful chimeras. And from the picture, I think that looks like Pau Ferro, but I could be wrong, with double inlays up the neck. Really, really eye-catching instrument. And we're going to be doing a lot more chimeras this year, so I'm excited to be doing that. Now, this one is actually not going to Barry in the United Arab Emirates. This is actually going out to Travis Bowman, who's out there, and he's going to be playing this harp guitar in in some of his shows that he's doing out there. He's doing a residency out there for the next number of months. It's really exciting to be partnering with him on that. Jerry in California, another chimera, and it's a little bit dark in this picture, but I think that looks like maybe Amara ebony, and again with the double inlays on the necks, the Celtic knots. So the chimera just is a really great platform for that kind of customization. Ian in the United Kingdom, and that I'm going to have to get them to put the veneer on these in the future, because it's sometimes hard to tell from a picture, but I think it's Pau Ferro or maybe Paduk, and that's Ian in the United Kingdom. Then Dwayne in Nebraska, that's an X10. Oh no, it's actually a Virtuo with red quilted maple. Anthony in New Jersey, and that is a Virtuo with green carbon. Adrian in Utah, an X20 in Paduk, and I love the shape of the Paduk pattern on this, a big piece of hardwood coming down around the neck. Jacob in Minnesota, and I think that's again a green carbon on an X7. Daniel in New Zealand, Paduk on an X7, unmistakable. Sherry in Pennsylvania, an X20 in that is redwood burl. Then another one going to Sherry in Pennsylvania. This is an X30 Paduk, and yet another one for Sherry in Pennsylvania, and that is a Virtuo in, I think it looks like Bubinga. Then we've got Rohit in New York, X7, and that is a, pretty sure that is Koa, with that beautiful flame pattern going on here. And we've got Robert in Arizona, X7 Cocobolo, I think. Marco in Austria, and that's X20, I don't actually know. That looks like it could be Amara ebony. Leslie in Florida, and that is a vibrant weave green Virtuo. Casper in Switzerland, that is, oh yeah, this is an unmistakable guitar. That's our X20 in the Koa with the red burst. Really like the red burst. John in the United Kingdom, Royal Ebony in red. Jacob in Minnesota, X7 in green. Anthony in Arizona, X10 in red. And that is it. So there we are. Learning curve for me. I'm going to have to make sure that they put the color and type of wood on there, because it's sometimes a little bit hard to see just in a straight picture like that exactly what species it is, even for me that's used to looking at them all the time. But thanks for watching that. It's always great to be able to look at all the guitars that leave here, let you guys see everything that we're actually doing, and yeah, I think it's a great source of inspiration. You know, unless you see what the guitars look like in real life. Reminder as well, go to the builder. So if you've seen a lot of these guitars and you'd like to see them in a little bit more in depth, go to the 3D builder on emeraldguitars.com, and you can build all these different designs, choose all the different veneers, all the different components, and inlays. We've also added a new feature as well, so you can go in there now and you can look at different custom features. So you can add different scale lengths, nut widths, and even your fretboard radius. So that's all there now on the 3D builder. So we're just going even more in depth in terms of the custom options that we're allowing you to build through that. So that's really cool. So so that's it for this week. If you're wondering about the building here, we've still got a lot of work going on behind. We've got about nearly 50% of it finished, and a good bit of it actually being worked in at the moment, which is great. We're slowly coming through with COVID and all the different delays. It's been taking way longer than I planned. Maybe Andreas will put some pictures on this as well and overlay some photos of the space to let you see how it's coming along. It's really cool. So so that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.